hello. A confessional, because I forgot to make one Tuesday night. Shocker. Tuesday was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I already naturally have anxiety on Tuesdays when I play games because I work a closing shift at my part-time job, and so I am typically not available at night, and I don't like not participating, and I just always get nervous that I will be an easy vote in the case of losing. And so Tuesday night we did the challenge. The rest of my party did the challenge. I was at work watching and trying to cheer them on whenever I could. Unfortunately, we lost again, and it just sucked because we shouldn't have lost. We should have won, but it is what it is. But so then naturally my anxiety went even higher through the roof, because then we had to strategize who we were gonna vote out and desert, and I was at work and struggling to talk to people. There was a point where I was left on the main beach by myself for at least 10 minutes because the other 4 people were chatting, and I was trying to put all my trust in Schneidman and Rachel that things were gonna go well, and trying to not freak out, but I was just very nervous. And then they assured me that I was good and that we were gonna vote for Shannon or Troy, and we ended up voting for Shannon, and it ended up being unanimous again. But it hurt. Like that was the hardest desertion I've had so far this whole game, as I'm sure it was for the other 3 people, because it sucked. It sucked not being able to just be honest with Shannon, and because I really liked her, but that was the route that we decided to go, and it really hurt, but it is what it is, I guess. But now here we are, the next day. There's 4 of us left. There's 7 on the other party. It's near impossible. It'll be an uphill battle. I'm grateful for my compass, but I feel like the moment that we have a rendezvous, I'll be using it. And yeah, it's not looking too great long term, but we're gonna try our best. We have supply lists for tonight, so there seemingly is a party challenge, but who knows what twists they'll have for us. I just really hope that if it ends up being something where it's just a party exemption challenge, that we can win and get them down to 6 people, because we need that so badly. We need them to get down in numbers. So trying to keep the optimism and trying to just keep the faith, but we will see. So yeah, have a nice afternoon / evening, and I will see you when I see you.
That was the most frustrating day ever. Oh, I feel like they were purposely trying to give us an opportunity to get someone from Team Adam out before we had rendezvous, and we just totally screwed it up, even though it was not our fault. Shannon's video was not working, and basically she had to stop the challenge, turn her video off, turn it back on, get the okay that the video was actually working, and then go back into the challenge. And the other team got to keep playing the entire time that she did this. So we basically had like at least a 30-second penalty, and we still only lost by like 2 seconds at the most. So that was definitely really frustrating. I bruised up my knees super hard because I spent the entire hour before practicing, and then I had to go twice for my team. I really thought we were going to win if it were not for the technology issue, but it's like every time we have a challenge, it's like something gets us at the end, and we start off with this huge lead, and then we just blow it. And this time it wasn't even our fault, so it was just so frustrating. And oh my God, Crossroads was the worst. I was not expecting Shannon to react that way. I mean, I get it. She was blindsided, but like it's a game. And like none of us wanted to vote for her at all. Like we all wanted to stay together. She's great. We all wanted to keep working with her, but we had to vote somebody off. And at the end of the day, at this point, we've lost 3 challenges in large part because of her. So it was hard to keep, just keep losing these challenges, challenge after challenge after challenge. And when we got rid of other people for that reason, it's hard to keep justifying, keeping someone in and just to keep losing. So it sucked. I did not want to vote for her. I did not want this game to go the way that it's gone. And I'm like really not looking forward to the rendezvous because I don't think that us remaining Team Wendell people really have much of a shot of making it further than, maybe 4 or 5 more days. Likely not even that. So unless there's some kind of major shakeup or something, or some drama happen at Team Adam that makes some people want to switch sides. I mean, I think that a Team Adam person has a very good shot of winning this. But I am hoping I'm wrong, and I hope that someone from Team Wendell can still take this.
Hey, what's going on there, Expedition? I'm very happy. My party won the exemption challenge tonight because let me tell you something. You betcha I'm probably the one going home if we lose another team challenge. I'm for sure at the bottom of the bottom. So I couldn't be more thrilled with this win. And I'm really hoping that this momentum carries into Thursday and we can win the challenge. I do know that it's probably my turn to sit out the challenge, but whenever my own butt's on the line, I like to put destiny into my own 2 hands. I do understand it's a team-based game, but I would like to contribute as much as I possibly can whenever it's my own game at stake. So anyways, though, to describe the challenge, we head into the challenge and Hager is already choking, and I'm thinking in my head like, of course, we're gonna freaking lose this. But luckily he recovers. He's still behind. I think Rachel did finish him. So I start, and my adrenaline was pumping, man. Like, I'm telling you, it was pumping. Because I know for a fact, if we don't win, I'm going home. So I finished that thing. I definitely feel like I absolutely carried my team to the win. And if it wasn't for me, no. Oh, what's that girl's name? Shannon, that's it. Shannon. So if it wasn't for Shannon's technology issues and me, I definitely don't feel like my tribe would have won. So thank you to the tech gods out there looking out for me. But we definitely need to win the challenge on Thursday, 100%. I'm at the bottom, and I definitely didn't help myself any further after the challenge. After the challenge, I tried talking to Team Wendell to throw me some kind of compass, because I know they have it. They didn't throw it to me, and I might have stayed in that room just a little bit too long, because that's when Team Adam popped in, and they're like, hey, buddy, what's going on? And it's like, I already left by that time, so Team Wendell could have been like, hey, Dixon was telling us that he needs a compass. I don't know if that's the case or not, but whenever they come back in, I think I make up a really great story about John Schneiderman, because everyone doesn't like Schneiderman already, and I'm hoping that people believe my Schneiderman story that he was trying to pull me in. The only issue is with that is I know my party is actually really smart, and I don't know if they're going to believe me or not, and it definitely didn't help my case any further to at least have a chance to stay Thursday if we do lose. And with my luck, I don't think that we can have 2 wins in a row. But anyways, though, I did try to stay afterwards and talk to Team Wendell. If I do make it to merge, I'm not afraid to work with Team Wendell because I know I'm on the bottom of Team Adam. But whenever I reflect on the game, I already know going forward that it's going to be super hard to win this thing. And I just don't even see a clear path for me, honestly, because I'm at the bottom of Team Adam and Team Wendell doesn't really have enough to fight back. So it's a huge, it's like climbing, like I said before, Mount Everest for me to win this game. But I need to go in, like I said this morning, with a positive mindset instead of a negative. So I'm just going to say that maybe my luck's going to be great. My luck is going to be great, and we're going to win on Thursday. I need to think positive vibes because, like I said, I felt like the positive energy I sent out earlier came back. I think evidence of that was the tech gods messing with Shannon's computer. So, but like I said, I just want to make it to at least merge. Yeah. That's all I think I have for you guys, and I will see you, hopefully, well, you'll get at least one more confessional out of me Thursday, probably before, basically saying the same stuff, because like I said, my confessionals probably aren't the best, but it's a confessional nonetheless, so I will talk to you guys later. Hey, what's going on there, guys? Reflecting on my off day today, I know I am so close to rendezvous, and I cannot wait to rendezvous. We barely walk away with the last exemption challenge, and we need to win this next one because we're at 11 people right now. So one more, and we finally hit my magic number, which is 10, the rendezvous. At least I think it is, just because of my heirloom. But anyways, though, I'm just thinking of who is left in the game and who I want to work with. Everyone from Team Adam, I don't want to work with. And to be honest with you, I like to take a knife to every single one of their backs. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. I'm hoping to do that during Rendezvous and get some revenge on them for trying to vote me out. But I'm looking at the other tribe right now, or the other party. I don't know who got deserted. I imagine, it's just hard to say, but I'm really hoping it just wasn't Shannon because out of anyone on that party, that's the person I want to work with because it seems like she's not afraid to tell a few lies. She's not afraid to cause a little bit of chaos. And those are kind of the players I vibe with and stuff like that. She's not afraid to get her hands bloody. And I love that. Those are the people I love to work with. Team Adam is just too boring in my opinion. I love all of them as individual people. But as players in this game, they are just super boring. And I hate working with them because they just don't want to make any moves. I tried pulling a move with Hager to get Holly out. He didn't do it, unfortunately, but, like I said, I'm just one challenge away from Rendezvous, so I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to think of the necessary steps that I will need to take, because it will be 7-3 most likely. I'm really hoping that Team Wendell has that steal a vote, because that's very, very vital for us to flip this game around. Either that, or I'm going to have somebody come with me from Team Adam, which I don't trust telling any of them that, because if I do, they're just going to turn the vote on me and probably take me out as soon as possible. But I think that's all I have for you guys, and yes, I will catch you guys next time. What's going on there, guys? Tonight's finally the night. It is rendezvous or nothing for me, and I am pumped, baby. All my chips are on the table. I'm pushing them in, and I'm ready to go tonight. And to be honest with you, I'm debating about ripping the shirt off and unleashing the superpower, because tonight's challenge is so important. If we lose tonight, my party is probably going to desert me. I have a 99.9% chance of going home, and clearly, I don't want that to happen. And to be honest with you, I'm a little skeptical that my party might try to throw this challenge, because a couple nights ago, they tried voting me out unanimously, and I was like, not today, guys, because I got the heirloom advantage. And I luckily saved myself with it, and almost everybody voted for me, and I would have been a goner. So like I said, I know I'm on the bottom. I cannot wait to make it to Rendezvous. We just need to win one more freaking challenge, and I am there. Oh, so freaking close, but yet so far. But that is what I'm thinking right now, guys. Rendezvous or nothing. Let's go, guys. What's going on there, guys? I also just wanted to talk about the party dynamics heading into the Rendezvous. But first I want to show you this. It says, and I made this earlier, hashtag save Dixon. So hopefully if this is an actual episode, we can get this thing trending in the comment section. But anyways, though, I just wanted to talk about who I want to work with and who I want to target heading into the Rendezvous. So the people I would love to work with, at least from Team Adam, is Hager. I feel like Hager is kind of in the same situation as I am. He's not working with the 5, but I do think he thinks he's with them. I don't really know how well me and Hager are going to work out together because I tried getting him to make a move with me, and he didn't want to. I wanted him to take out Holly with me, and he did not do it, so I don't know how well that's going to work out. Amongst those 5, I think the easiest I can work with is probably Matthew. He seems like he's in the middle. So I see Sophia and Kayla on one side, and then Holly and Meredith on the other side, and then Matthew's in the middle going whichever way he really wants to go. So I feel like Matthew is probably going to be the easiest to turn on the 5. Other than, though, Matthew and Hager, I would like to work with Holly because I tried targeting her. So I feel like Team Adam would not see that coming. We would be a very unexpected pair in the game, and I feel like we could do some damage, me and Holly could. But I don't know if she's going to want to work with me after what I just did to her. I don't know how well she's going to trust me. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But those are the 3 people from Team Adam that I would like to work with: Hager, Holly, and Matthew. From Team Wendell, I'd love to work with any of them because they're all chaotic. At least I don't know. Well, maybe not necessarily chaotic, but they're not afraid to make moves in my opinion. And that's what I'm looking for, is someone who is not afraid to make a move. Like I said in my past, not my past one, but the other past confession one, I want to work with Shannon. If she's not in the game anymore, I wouldn't mind working with Rachel or JJ. They both seem like the people who aren't afraid to make moves either. So those are probably the 2 I would like to work with. Schneidman, I would love to work with Schneidman, but I don't really know how close he is with Sophia because, like I said before, us 3 were in a room, and I got good vibes about that final 3. But then again, Sophia tried stabbing me in the back. But heading into the Rendezvous, the people I would like to target is from Team Adam. Well, they're mainly from Team Adam. Is Sophia, Kayla, and Meredith. The logical perspective in me wants to target Meredith because I don't talk game with her ever. Like, it's just that simple. I don't talk to her at all. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to take out somebody like Sophia or Kayla. Whenever I talk to them, at least, it's just that Meredith I don't talk to. Logical person to target is Meredith. If we're talking about the emotional side of me, the emotional side wants to target Sophia and Kayla because, in my opinion, that kind of, whenever they voted for me, that did kind of sting a little bit because those were the 2 I was really wanting to work with, and they kind of stabbed me. I'm not going to say in the heart because I don't take the game that serious, but that one kind of hurt, I'll be honest. But those are the 3 people I would like to target is Meredith, Meredith, Kayla, and Sophia heading into the Rendezvous. So, like I said, I'm really hoping I get there. I'm really hoping we win tonight. And yes, let's freaking go. Team Adam for the win. Let's do it, guys.
Well, another dub. Seems like that's all we can do over here at Team Adam now, which is beautiful. We love it. Super tough challenge, and I sucked at it. Thankfully, we still won. I dropped the books. Nothing sucks more than when you practice this challenge and you kill it. And then when it comes time to perform, you do anything but kill it. I dropped books. I had to go back and start. But Dixon, dude, what was up with the freaking 5-second delay after I finished before you went? Like, if that would have cost us, man, he had to have went home. I know that I put us in a bad position from dropping my books, but man, I was done for like 4 seconds before he went. Thankfully, we didn't have to worry about it. We go back to camp and everything's, hunky-dory. We're getting freaking serenaded from the ukulele by Matt. We're playing with Play-Doh. We're watching freaking Hulu together. Everything is peaches and cream over here, which is a double-edged sword because it's awesome, because there's no tough talks to be made, there's no pleas to search out, there's no work to be done. But, on the other edge of that sword, that means there's no bonds being forged, there's no new lines of dialogue or communication opening. So I think we're all kind of still hoping that some of those early chats we had are still paying off. Like, you know, I hope, you know, mine and Sophia's talk about being an alliance within alliance still holds true. You know I'm still feeling that way. We just need to see who can bubble up and join us, you know. I like everybody on the team, you know, so whoever can prove themselves, you know. I like Dixon, but I think he's done proof that I can't trust him, because the only negative aspect that I've had with anybody on the team has come from Dixon, like telling Sophia that I was putting her on blast, basically. So I unfortunately do not think I can trust him. So he's definitely on the outs, I feel like. And everybody else, super great relationship with, I feel like. Meredith, I feel like I haven't talked to as much, which, you know, through no fault. I mean, we just don't end up in the same room sometimes, but I still like her, you know. Holly, love Holly. But I feel like she's the biggest threat to me inside of my tribe, inside of my party. So it's one of those things, like, she's a super close ally, I feel like. And I would not mind a bit going to the end with her and Sophia. But at the same time, like, I feel like she could beat me. And, you know, we can't have that. We cannot have that. Nothing warms my heart more than knowing that Wendell himself, you know, had to fill in for Jonathan and host Crossroads to no other party but his own. Wendell had to sit there and watch his team crumble before his very eyes. And if that don't make your heart smile, I love you, Wendell, but, like, when we're going against you, that's beautiful. That's Picasso, absolutely. I would love to have sat in, because, you know, when you're dwindling down to 4 people, it's got to get awkward. You know, that whisper room had been going crazy. Another good day. I'm nervous still about having to miss on Friday. I talked to Adam, got some advice, you know, and from all I've talked to him and all I've been thinking, I've got to play it, you know. Every day in this game is a new opportunity to show a reason why you should win, or, you know, open a new vein of communication with somebody you haven't before. So every day I can keep myself alive is a day that I can have a reason to win the game. So not being here and not being able to put my nose into conversations and, you know, kind of try to steer conversations is scary. And that could be a reason that they use to go ahead and get me out. I think that I can trust everybody, but, you know, especially if there's a merge or a rendezvous, I don't know what that will look like yet, because we don't know who was eliminated. Myself, nothing against the guys, but I hope it was JJ or Schneidman, whatever the hell it is, because I feel like those are the 2 vipers over there that we have to watch. You know, we got to jerk them bangs out. We can't get bit by the vipers over there. We got to be the mongoose. We got to go in there and bite their heads off. And I think Team Adam has been nothing but a bunch of pissed off mongooses, whatever, because we've been killing it. Like I said, we worked well together as a team. Nobody has given me a reason other than Dixon not to trust him on my team, which is going to make, you know, picking a Final Four even harder. But I feel like in the next 3 days, we have to build foundations that gets us to the end at this point. Or if you're not on a foundation, you know, the lava from Vesuvius is coming for your ass. It's coming. Like, so we're looking down the barrel of the end game now. I think we're probably like, almost halfway through. The merge is here. It's literally on the freaking horizon. And we just gotta embrace it on our skins when that sun comes up and know that we're one tribe now, and hopefully Team Adam can roll. Hopefully we can all stick together and just eliminate all of the Wendells. And from that point, you know, best player wins. Can't wait.
All right, so thoughts on today. Just for the record, I'm out here watching the fire while everybody else is sleeping. Like, sick and tired of being the one that watches fire and makes sure that nobody gets us, but it's okay. I'll keep the fire going. I don't mind. Okay, so thoughts on tonight. The challenge was crazy. So creative. I love it. Oh my gosh, it was such an amazing challenge. Great everything about it. I loved it a lot. I mean, I feel like I still want to say that Jess is the devil just because that's like the theme of what I've done, but I really think it was just such a great challenge. So wonderful. Wonderfully put together, wonderfully thoughtful, really just fantastic. So kudos to you, Jess. Very grateful that we won. There were a lot of like crazy things happening, so I really feel like it could have been anybody's game today. So I'm glad that we took home the W. I also feel like I'm sad that poor Wendell had to see his team at Tribal, but I mean, better them than us, right? Let me think. What else is there to chat about? So the other thing I think I just want to kind of mention a little bit is Dixon. You know, his comments about sorry, let me get some wood for this fire. His thoughts about like, oh, you were the first person I thought of, and blah blah blah. And I mean, I guess I kind of get that, but Deshaun was still here, and he's saying that he forgot about Deshaun, but didn't. And I mean, I don't know, it's like super awkward, right? Like everybody except me and him on the tribe voted for him, but I did it just to save my ass, right? Like I just felt weird just in case. It was like a super just in case vote, and I'm so glad I did it, because if not, it would have been me. But it's hard. I think it's hard to be Dixon and then still be on this tribe and be like, well, what do I do? Because everybody voted for him. And I would have, if I would have felt comfortable, but you know, I mean, good for him for not telling anyone about the idol, but also good for me that he lied to everybody about it and wasn't honest and forthcoming. So hopefully that like plays a little bit in my favor. I think too, the fact that maybe there's a merge coming, maybe there's not a merge coming, who the fuck knows, right? Like, I have no idea if there's a merge coming or if there isn't a merge coming, but if there is a merge coming, I'm really excited to cause some fucking chaos with Adam, the fuck am I thinking? With John Schneider, Schnunu. I'm also pretty excited about trying to figure out what JJ and Shannon's like deal is, but I'd be super happy to win one more time before we had to do that. Hopefully the vote, at least I think comfortably, is with Dixon for the next round. I definitely think he'll be pushing for me, and I definitely want to see what he wants to do to kind of push forward to see, like, how does he want to work, where's he going to go, because he knows his name is already on the table, and because he's already said my name, it might be easier to just stick with me. So we'll see. Hopefully the tribe, like, at least is with me enough that, you know, we'll be able to make it one more round. And I think that we'll definitely stay Adam strong, and not be, you know, trying to eat each other up if we do merge. But Dixon is my number one target, always, and it will be for the remainder of this game. If ever there's an opportunity, I'm voting Dixon. I don't even give a shit if he's not in my tribe. I'm going to vote Dixon. That's actually pretty funny, and I think I might do that. Anyway, okay, so thoughts about the rest of the week. I don't know, like, on our supply list, we still have flour, some pasta, some Play-Doh, and some rigatoni. So I think it's 7 or 10. I don't know, some number of rigatoni noodles or pasta things that we have to have. I don't know what we could do. I mean, I definitely feel like there's like a potentially like build something challenge, right? Where you have to build something that is, I don't know, maybe able to hold something. I don't know. Like, it's so crazy. It's a box of spaghetti. So we'll see. I think it's going to be exciting. Everything that Jess has done so far has been crazy hard. And so I think that this is going to be no different. I'm excited to see what the week has to offer us, and really excited to kind of see how the rest of the season is going to go. So I'm pretty thrilled. Love my tribe. I really do. Everybody on the tribe except Dixon is pretty amazing. And so we'll see kind of how the rest of this season pans out. So with that, I hope that everyone has a great night. I'm going to continue to stay here, watch the fire, make sure everyone's safe. Talk to you soon. Ciao.
Okay, so this is my confessional for Expedition Online, and my party won the challenge, and I was extremely excited. That was the most nervous I've ever been going into a competition because our last tribal was so stressful and ended with such fireworks that I just really needed a day off. I just didn't know if I could take it again, so I was really happy to have that day off. So the rest of the night we just chit-chatted. You know, I think a couple of us were trying to lighten the mood as best as we could, but the elephant in the room is Dixon. He got basically voted out unanimously and played his compass. And I believe that Dixon thought that I was one of his closest allies, so he's probably feeling betrayed by me the most. So I have to do damage control with him. And the first chance I get to talk to him alone, I'm going to take it. And I'm going to explain myself, and I hope that he's going to be open with me. I really don't know if I can trust him because it does turn out that he was playing me this whole time because I didn't know about his compass. But I'm going to try to make it work with him. I even thought if we go to the next tribal, and it's, for example, a merge, do we vote him out again? That's technically the safest bet, but is it because we are assuming that the other tribe has all the advantages, the steal a vote and the extra vote? So I don't even know if we'd have the numbers, and if we swing and miss on Dixon again, that would be so bad. I mean, it was already so bad for my game. I just couldn't even imagine it. So when I talk to Dixon, I'm gonna have to kind of make a game time decision on what he and I's path is. But regardless of what I choose, I'm really gonna sell it with him. And I'm gonna go all out, and I'm gonna try my best to make him trust me. Now, the issue with that is that the rest of my party might not feel comfortable with that. They might think that I'm actually defecting to him. So if I do really go for it with Dixon, I then also risk isolating myself with my party. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Long story short, but these are all the thoughts going through my head. So I'm signing off. Until next time.
What is going on, guys? Matthew here. I'm here for my 8th confessional. So let's start with the challenge. So today's challenge, we had to put our hands behind our back, and we had to go grab the 3 solo cups with only our mouths, and we had to bring them back to the other side and stack them kind of just side by side with our mouths. And then after we had the cups all set, we had to go get books, balance the books on top of our heads, walk them over and set them on top of the cups. And so right off the bat, I was pretty confident that I would be able to perform well in this challenge. I feel like I'm pretty athletic, and compared to the other team, I felt like our team was more athletic too. So I felt like overall we had a pretty good advantage going into this. We had the numbers too, so none of us had to go twice, which probably helps out just a little bit. But the competition got started, and we were off to a little bit of a slow start with Hager. But luckily Dixon made us some time, and by the time it got to me, I had just a slight little lead. And it got close because I did drop one book. It kind of slid off my head. The first book I was trying to balance, but the rest was smooth sailing. I was able to coast to the finish line to get the immunity for our team, which that was pretty crucial because after yesterday's vote, we probably didn't even want to think about it, really. Like, there was a lot of drama with Dixon using his heirloom. And so that was the whole thing. So I'm glad we didn't have to go to the crossroads and that Team Wendell had to go once again. So today was kind of a chill day for us. We kind of just hung out. We speculated a little bit about who Team Wendell might desert. I think our best guess right now was Troy. We're trying to figure out what their alliances are on that side, but we're really unclear after the last crossroads because they seemed to hose us. When we were grouped as one team, they seemed to be playing us pretty well because we had no idea that they were going to get rid of Bobby. So good on them. But yeah, huge win for Team Adam today. Very happy that we haven't swapped tribes yet. It's probably coming. Not looking forward to that, but just enjoying the time with my team here. And looking forward to the next time. So yeah, thank you for your time, and I will catch you all later.
Okay, so day 7, Expedition Online is in the books. I'm still here, haven't embarrassed myself yet, still a happy expeditioner. So all good things. Last night was really interesting with the fast one Jonathan pulled on us. We got to see the other team's tribal. We got to learn about the other party a little bit more. So that kind of dominated some of the conversation today, is just talking about how shady the other tribe was and how they were fully intending to go in as a unified front and scam the hell out of us, and they failed. I think they would have failed even if we did end up voting together. Maybe they would have played a fast one and done something, I don't know, but they didn't. It didn't matter in the end because we had separate tribals. But so a lot of the conversation today was talking about that and just talking about the different people that we met and what we thought about them. And the good thing is, it seems like nobody really likes the people from the other party. I mean, I'm sure they're nice people, but nobody was really excited about playing with them and kind of going to the other side. I think the best case for moving over would be with Dixon. Maybe if Dixon got Sophia to move over, that could be trouble should that happen. But I don't know. We'll see. But so we did the challenge, and it was moving cups across the room with our mouths, and then carrying books across the room with our heads. Luckily, I was able to sit out. It was just something I didn't think I was going to be good at. It was the first time I sat out, so I figured I'd take it this time. I'm glad I did, based on the injuries that some people got. Everybody's got like burned up knees and rug burn knees and things like that. So we ended up winning the challenge, so that was really excited. We didn't need to go back to tribal. And then when we got back to base camp, it was a lot of just kind of, again, sitting around and hanging out and talking. We didn't have to do chores, so we didn't have to leave the camp and separate. So we were all just kind of together and talking, which is nice. If I had been the vote last round, I'd be pretty worried about that. But given that Dixon was the vote last round, I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully that means if people are thinking about like going to tribal the next time as a tribe, that we would just continue on the old plan and vote out Dixon, because hopefully he wouldn't have another compass, but we'll see. The other party voted out Bobby, which again kind of indicates that Shannon has some strong connections on the other tribe, or I guess that she has a compass and she has played it right at least once maybe. But so we're down to Shannon, Rachel, JJ, and Schneidman on the other tribe. So it'll be interesting to see what the following days bring. I feel like we're getting one day closer to rendezvous each day. I'm surprised we haven't done a tribe swap yet. I feel like the tribes are a little too small to do them at this point, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a good day. I'm still here. That means it's a good day. Thanks.
Okay, Vesuvius day 7. Last night was a lot calmer than the night before, I would say. We won the challenge, which I was very excited about. We created basically a crosswalk that was in the ancient village of Pompeii. and we created our own version of it with red solo cups and books by retrieving them both with our mouths and on the top of our heads, and then crafting them 8 feet away. So it was another one of those relay challenges, which I know that our Team Adam has been good at in the past, so I was really excited to see that. I have fun with the challenges, and when we win, I have even more fun. So we won that, and then we didn't have to go to Crossroads, which was wonderful after the freaking ballistic nightmare that was day 6 of Vesuvius. So what I'm talking about there is with Dixon playing his heirloom compass, and then with Holly getting a vote and us all voting Deshawn off, and us thinking we were going to vote somebody off from Team Wendell, but then not being able to because of the twist. It was that was a crazy night. I'm still railing about it, but I'm glad that we had this past night to talk about, just some fun stuff, just kind of boost our own and hopefully mine over others' social games in terms of connecting with people. I stayed on the whole time, as did everybody else, so nobody was really left by the wayside that way. Everybody was talking to each other. But what I really wanted to do, and I didn't get a chance to do, was talk to Dixon one-on-one. I was hoping we would have chores to do, like go watch the fire or, check the volcano room, but we were unfortunately not given those. And I really wanted to meet with Dixon and tell him that the only reason I voted for him, and this isn't quite honest, but I wanted to relay to him that the reason I didn't vote for him, or that I did vote for him, was because I knew from Hager that he had a compass to play, and he was going to play it, and he was going to be safe. So going into Crossroads, honestly, from my perspective, I was going to vote Dixon just because I didn't see another alternative where I could still stay aligned with the rest of Team Adam. But then when he had the compass, that was even a better scenario for me, because I could still vote for him and show my unity with the team while knowing that he, as my ally, was going to stay in. The only issue now is I have to meet with him one-on-one, or at least with him and Kayla, and relay this information that I'm still with you, Dixon. We need to stay tight even as we, do a party swap or rendezvous with the other team, because they're going to try to pull you over because you got all the votes from us. But we don't let them, basically, because you should work with me instead of working with anybody else. So I hope that I get the chance to talk with him this next night so that we can continue to work together moving forward. But that's really going to be key in my game, is whether or not Dixon is actually willing to continue working for me after I voted for him. Another point of leverage I can use is that he did not tell me about this heirloom advantage. He did not tell anybody, I believe, until he was about to use it. He told Hager. So that's something where I can kind of pull on his heartstrings in that way to say, hey, you didn't trust me, so how was I supposed to trust you? And we could have done this move together, and we didn't. So maybe that will be enough to be, make him think that, yeah, Sophia wasn't given the full information, so what else could she do? I hope that he is able to forgive and quickly forget, but we'll see soon enough. I'm a little bit worried. We're facing down the barrel of a rendezvous with Team Wendell. I know they're down to just 4 participants at this point. I would not be happy to be in their position, facing another stronger, bigger team with Team Adam in a rendezvous. So at least, hopefully, we'll have the numbers. I'm just hoping that I've made enough connection to the people on Team Adam that they don't want to look to take me out with these remaining Team Wendell participants, because I want to win, plain and simple. So we'll just have to see what happens next.